This is part two of Planet of Storm's interview with Mr. Clydesdale and Jaden.
You feel like you've developed with that person. You've come along on the ride that you've.
You feel part of it.
Yeah, you feel part of it. It really does. Like you're contributing to their success.
I see that. I'm watching guys like Sammy Callahan and.
He's one of my best friends in the business, and he's known all over. He's one of the top ranked on the PWI top 500 last year. He was 125 out of 500.
I believe it.
And my buddy Adam Cole, he was number 75 on the list.
Another amazing.
Yeah, these guys, and I'm proud to say that they're friends of mine. That I was there when they started, and now they're superstars on the indie circuit. And to be honest with you, I think, and I don't know if Jaden will agree with me or not, but I think he will. I think it's 10 times harder to be known on the indie circuit than it is in the WWE.
Well, it just makes sense. There's not the
much.
marketing machine, and
Yeah. I mean, it's because you have to literally work each and every night in order to get that fan base, in order for that promoter to bring you back. I mean, my buddy Sammy, he's been all over the world. He's wrestled in Germany. In fact, he's a tag team champion a number of times in Germany. Yeah. He's wrestled in Japan. I mean, he's wrestled in London. He's been all over the place.
In Mexico recently.
Yeah, in Mexico. And to be honest with you, if you can make it in Japan or Mexico for wrestling, you know you've made it in the wrestling. I mean, that's just my opinion, and I think Jaden would agree with me on that one, that if you can make it in those two places in wrestling, you know that you've done your job.
Yeah, I agree. These guys work really hard at what they're doing, and you can tell they put a lot of effort into this. Again, you won't be disappointed. Come out to the matches, and you'll see what we're talking about.
there is a large quality of wrestlers. I mean, I know I've been to the last Night Show Pro. I checked that out. When the nights went out in Bayville or
Millville.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. The nights went out.
It really dampened the show a little bit, but at the same time, it made something special.
It did.
Because I haven't really heard of a show working off of the camera, the light off the camera. I've never really heard of that.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah,
and the show went on.
And the
lights didn't stop the show.
Well, of course, the power came on after the show.
Yeah,
literally 10 minminutes after the show ended, the lights came back on.
Yeah, it was quite an event, one to talk about.
There is a lot of great things. So the other thing is, like, say, the National Wrestling Alliance, the oldest governing sanctioning board of all professional wrestling. There's a couple different NWA promotions in this area. Two big ones are obviously NWA Dog and NWA Coastal. Coastal has a show coming up with Biggie Biggs getting a NWA Coastal Championship match against Bad Boy Danny Pagan. Bad Boy is a former Force One, NWA Force One champion. Yeah. He's two-time NWA Coastal champion. He just recently won that championship back, and he's against Biggie Biggs, who was the only wrestler to hold both the NWA New Jersey and NWA New York championship.
Yeah.
He almost won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship back in like 1998 against Ogawa from Japan. It was some circumstances came around where he didn't actually leave with the championship and didn't actually win it, but everybody thought he did.
Yeah.
So that match is going to be amazing. We have NWA North American Tag Team Championship match to Rochester Wrecking Crew.
I saw some video of them recently.
Yeah.
They were pretty interesting.
They're pretty impressive. One of the guys, Hellcat, reminds me a lot of Saturn.
Yeah.
They're going to be defending their championship. Sebastian Cruz, who just this past weekend defeated Tony Mamaluke in a match for NWA Dog, he's going to NWA Coastal to get their Ironman championship match against Kevin Tibbs. Kevin Tibbs actually defeated Cruz. They had a Tommy Cairo Young Lions tournament, and he actually defeated Sebastian Cruz. So this is Sebastian Cruz's bit of revenge, a way to kind of erase a loss. He's been on a winning streak with NWA Coastal, a winning streak with NWA Dog, and he's looking to gain that championship. Speaking of Sebastian Cruz, he's going to be taking on Lince Dorado, who just recently had a tryout for TNA.
Oh, I've seen a high flyer.
Yes, very good mass luchador.
Mass wrestler.
They're going to be wrestling on November 2nd in Clayton, New Jersey for the NWA Dog Show, Wrath of the Champions.
Yeah. Wrath of the Champions in Clayton, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Beautiful, rustic downtown Clayton, New Jersey.
Yeah, Clayton High School.
High school.
Yep.
I mean, there's also third generation superstar Lance Anoa'i, the son of Samu, the grandson of Alpha, the nephew of Yokozuna, the nephew of Manu, the cousin of Rikishi, that whole extended family.
The Samoan family is quite
large. They're
Right.
very
large
large,
in the wrestling business.
Both, yeah, in multiple ways.
Yeah.
But he's going to be taking on Joe Gacy. That match is going to
Wow.
be amazing. I mean, we have Joey Spades, who just recently won one half of the NWA Dog Tag Team Championship, taking on his partner Assailant, who is an ant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blue ant.
The
Blue
he's a blue
ant.
ant, yeah.
You gotta make sure you throw the colors in there because some people get confused.
Yes.
But,
But they just recently won the tag team championship, but they don't get along. So they're going to be wrestling each other to settle the score. Dr. Zakarian told them, look, we know you don't get along, put you in a match, get rid of everything. After that, you've got to get along. If either of you, after that, screw each other or in some way cost them the championship, you're fired from NWA Dog and the National Wrestling Alliance.
Wow.
So it's a loaded show from top to bottom. Just amazing, great action, and I can't wait to fans see it. I love how Dr. Lawrence Zirconian brings out the shows. He brings wrestlers from North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, regular Virginia. He really tries to bring talent from all over.
Virginia?
Well, yeah, regular Virginia.
We can just say Virginia.
And then
Regular
this is
Virginia.
all part of the NWA,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
goes all the way back to the 1940s.
Yeah.
Actually, they trace our lineage to the championship to 1906 with
1906.
George Hackenschmidt.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
right.
You're good, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that old yet.
Well, I hear you have Joe Gacy on the card, and Joe Gacy's also going to be in Millville.
Yes, yeah, he's taking on, of course,
Ophidian.
Ophidian.
Remember, he
And
just
that's good, yeah. That's good, well, you've been, yeah. But, yeah, Joe Gacy's taking on Ophidian, and, you know, Ophidian's an amazing talent. Probably one of the most underrated guys, I think. I don't think he gets enough credit, to be honest with you. I mean, if you saw him and his tag team partner, the Ocean Portal, they're
Oh,
called.
yes. Yeah.
They just work so well with each other, and he's also a great singles competitor. He's worked on Force One that I've been working with. He's had great matches on there against so many people. And just to be, the way that he's flexible, just like a snake, it's actually kind of scary.
You have to see
Because
it,
I've never
folks. You
seen-
have to see it.
I've never seen anyone be able to do what he does and actually be able to get up and walk.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, fantastic. But yeah, him and Joe Gacy are going to go at it, and it's going to be a tooth and nail, like I said before, and it's probably one of the best matches on the card, in my opinion, that I'm looking forward to. So.
And Joe Gacy's a real bruiser.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
ring.
he's another guy that, to me, is another underrated guy
Yes.
on the circuit.
He reminds me of Dick Murdoch a little bit.
He
I don't know why.
does, he does. And he's just as tough. To be honest with you, I've seen him go through so much stuff at CZW and other promotions. He's one tough guy, and he's truly, for his size, for what he can do, is outstanding. And you know, some of the stuff he does, I can compare him to like almost like a Bam Bam Bigelow kind of thing, because he's a big, heavier set guy, you know. But he's also toned, but he's able to do tremendous stuff.
To show you how good he is, he's undefeated in NWA Dog. There's only 3 undefeated wrestlers in the company, and he is one of them.
He's an undefeated champion and
No, he doesn't hold a championship, but he does.
But
He is
in the
undefeated.
shows that we've
in the
had,
shows.
Yeah.
Oh.
he hasn't lost yet.
Mhm.
So he's truly a great worker and a good guy. I know him personally, and he's a great guy.
So the last show they had in Millville was against John Dahmer.
Yeah,
Those two.
I was the special referee for that. I
That
made
was
myself
a
the referee.
bone-crushing match.
Yeah, I made myself the referee because I knew it was going to get out of hand, and it was going to be, you know. So I let them slide a little bit with some stuff because they had to get the aggression out. So, you know, right before the match started, like the lights went out, and we still had to do the show. They both are great athletes. They went through, did it. Joe got injured a little bit on the show, but he recovered and everything. It wasn't a serious injury. You know, he tweaked his back a little bit and everything, but he's good to go now. And on October 20th, you know, he's going to go in after Ophidian, like we said, and it's going to be great.
Clydesdale